I have this habit of doing different things, so what I'm going to do today is play random games selected by an engine that has a record of more than 100,000 games. So I'm going to select it and play each of the games until I find a masterpiece. And to make it better, I'm not going to play the games that I already played. So I hope the system shows me no games that I have already played. I'm going to calculate the time it took me to beat, or how much time I spent playing each game, how much the game cost me, and for the entire mission, how much it will cost me to find a masterpiece. So we're going to choose our first game here. For the first game, we have Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines. So I think I heard of this name. I don't know more than that. So I quickly looked it up on Steam, and it was available there for $9.99, basically $10. I quickly purchased it and began to play. So after playing this game for an hour, I wasn't really fully impressed because of the complexity. I felt that it was a little complex for the beginning, but it's alright, some games start like this. But as I played it more and more, the game became interesting. Because it has depth, I love depth in all the games. You can choose, and you get multiple choices. This game does not function like a linear game, where you can do nothing and do only what the computer takes you, but it provides you with freedom. It allows you to do a lot of things. And the dialogues are, well, you can say better than I expected, and you will too. I mean, a game in this genre, providing this type of story, I gotta do it. So, this game the graphics were can be a little awkward for you if you are a fan of ray tracing games. I'm not, so it wasn't much of a problem, but yeah, I still felt a little weird playing games like this. But when the story and characters are good, you just go with it. And playing it in the month of Halloween, that just adds to the fun. I did not expect that I would finish it, but I did. And it took me about 16 hours to finish this game. And after this game, I can say that this game might not be the masterpiece I'm looking for. But this game definitely falls into the very good category. I'm gonna definitely recommend this game if you want to play some of the classic games like this. And yeah, it's a cult classic game, but not the masterpiece I'm looking for. So we're going to choose another game. And the next game I got was Dungeon Keeper from 1997, and surprisingly, this came off very cheap too, for just about $5. So we are doing well today. Well, after seeing the name and art, I felt that this game was going to be good because Dungeon Keeper has dungeon in the title. That's the holy grail of gaming. And after starting it, it started pretty well, just like the first half of the game. It started extremely well. You just enjoy it. But as you keep playing it, it becomes repetitive and boring. I don't want to hate it on this, but yeah, when the game gets repetitive like this, you just don't get that urge to play because there's nothing much else to do. You have to do this stuff. There's no other thing to do. And I did not fully complete this game, but I played it for about 4 or 5 hours at least. But after that, it became repetitive and boring. And I thought that I'm just not going to finish this. Weird. I rarely don't complete this game because I'm the type of completionist who plays and finishes every game I play. But sometimes I do, it's good to leave it alone. So the next game I got was Thief 2014, and the name is cool and very basic. And when I searched it on the stream, it was available for only $3. A PS4 game for $3? Crazy, but I'm going to play it on PC though. And I downloaded it and quickly began to play. It's your average stealth adventure type game, and the graphics I can say are not what I expected because the graphics feel rough. But I'm not, a graphic enthusiast. So I voted and worked from the main story and the main dish it provided. And I can say that it's not bad. Not bad at all. The stealth element of this game is not perfect, far from it. But besides that, the mechanics are good. And the storyline too. I think of myself as a video game enthusiast, but even I had no idea that a game like this existed. I won't call this a hidden gem, but I think this game is a perfect value for $3. I don't know if it fails going on, but I really got this for that price. And for that price, you are getting a lot of things. And the game is not very long, You will finish it in a day or two if you are a geek. So, yeah, it took me about, 10 to 12 hours to finish the entire game, and I'm happy that I played this. And it helped me complete this game, so that's the best thing, but it's not the masterpiece. It could have been better. The next game was Overlord 2, and let me repeat myself again. Overlord, not Overload. And this game was for $3.49 on GOG, and I purchased it at quite a good price and started playing it. And I can say that I'm unimpressed. When you have badass game names like this, you should provide value. I'm attracted to game names a lot. Well, the thing that this game lacks is good adversaries and combat. They are both connected. Even though graphics are not really super good, I can avoid them. If you provide good things, graphics are just touch-ups. So the problem is that this game does not challenge you enough. It should have been more difficult, and the combat could have been better. Even if the adversaries are not difficult, you can make the combat better. That made it more enjoyable. But instead, the combat is very rough and uninspiring to play it more. But still, I played a very basic game. Combat here and there, some puzzles walking around. You might not enjoy it, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, this game is not the hidden masterpiece I'm looking for. The worst game of the series so far for me. Now for the next game, and the next game is Need for Speed Potion Leaf from 2000, and I tried to search for this game on Steam and GOG, and I don't know why I couldn't find it. Then I went on the Wikipedia page and saw that this game was released on Windows, PlayStation 1, and Game Boy Advance. So I couldn't find the legit Windows version of this, and I didn't want to install some random malware on my computer. So I said, hey, why not emulate this stuff? And yeah, I do not support piracy, but I did not have the option, so I emulated it on the PlayStation 1. And with some touch-ups and modifications, I could play this game in a decent setting, considering the graphics are lame at best for this game. But F it, let's focus on the game itself. This game is your generic racing game, and I think this game was probably made to promote Porsche. Nobody's going to buy a Porsche after playing it, but yeah, this game is just below average racing, not the masterpiece we are looking for again. And I love the Need for Speed series. As a kid, I used to play a lot of Need for Speed games, but I never heard of this game, and it's good that I did not. So probably the worst game on the CD so far, worse than the previous games played. But hey, we did not pay any money for this, so... Next game, Giant Citizen Kabuto for $10. And I thank the mystical power that led me to discover this game. Because holy smoke, what the fuck I just found. This game's graphics are worse than any Android game you can find, but that's not enough about it. This game is just a walking parody of something I don't even know what. Random things happen in this game, but that's the thing that keeps you going. You just expect how crazy it gets from here. And trust me, it does get. The game's not very long. Well, forget long. This game does not even have some proper story or game structure. You just unleash madness and fight random things and creatures. Generally, this game is $10 compared to other games we have purchased in this series so far. And in the second game of the series, I did not finish. I have no words for that, I'm sorry. And after that, time for the 7th game. And when I rolled it, I got Baldur's Gate in 1998. Now I have played Baldur's Gate 3, but hate to say it, I did not play Baldur's Gates 1 and 2. I never got that chance. But this opportunity was presented to me universally, and I jumped on it. The price was only $6 on GOG. It was $20 on Steam, but obviously we're going to pick the cheaper version. I don't know what happened. So I purchased it and started balding all over the place. Bad joke. I just want to say that, damn. Yes, this game is indeed masterpiece. And I'm not saying this just to finish this video. This game actually is a masterpiece. If you ignore even the graphics, and graphics are not bad at all by the time it was released. For the time it was released, I mean, and besides that, you just love it. This does not have high-quality BS storytelling like Baldur's Gate 3, but it's perfect on its own sense. This is the type of game that just consumes you, lets you play more and more and more, and I won't hesitate to say that, yes, this game is indeed masterpiece. And after this, hope I get chance to play another Baldur's Gate game, and we'll see. Maybe in the part 2 of this video. I don't know, it's completely random. And finally, it took me 7th game to discover Masterpiece. And remember, again, it was all random. And the total price it took me to, purchase all of this game was $38.50. Not bad. Modern games cost like $70, $80. So yeah, for half the game I've got to play 7 games, but it took me a good chunk amount of my time, but it's alright. You only live once, discover new games, play them, have fun, and I'm gonna link all of this game in the description, if you want to purchase it. So yeah, let me know in the comments section. Did you enjoy the video? And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Have a nice day.